In this world, there is a certain space, this body.
Okay. That's not correct.
அதை வெயிட் பண்ண சொல்லுங்கள். ட்ராப் பண்ணிடுறேன். இவ்வளோ ஜென்ரேட் இல்லை.
Please wait for 1 minute. We're connecting it to Bluetooth speaker.
இல்லை கருத்து மாட்டேன் சும்மா போதும் அவ்வளோதான். காதில் மட்டும்
Only input
நம்ம அதான் பேசணும்.
JBL.
ஆமாம். கேட்குறதா ஏதாவது?
Hari Om. Am I audible? Hari Om. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, I am Vidya Shankar, and like I said earlier, third level முடிச்சிட்டு I am சொல்லக்கூடாது. But this body occupies a certain space in this world, and I have to acknowledge this body. And so this body is called Vidya Shankar, and there are a few things that this Vidya Shankar can do and cannot do. And when I started on my yoga journey, I had this intense longing to do yoga, but I never thought that I will ever come this far. When I joined for the first level, அதோட முடிச்சுட்டு போயிடுவேன்னு நினச்சேன். But I thought maybe the second level, third level, sadhana 1 year, chance I don't think I'll be able to do the 1 year. But I did it, and I remember the introductory session happened on a Sunday, which was 1st of December 2019, and that Friday before that was the launch of my second book, and sir was he had only launched it, he had written the foreword and all that, and so I was told that this was going to be his last batch. So I said, come what may, I am going to do this course. I don't know whether I'll be able to do it physically I'm fit or mentally I'm fit, but I have to do it. I had just come out of depression for more than a year, almost a year, and yoga was what helped me come out of it. So for me, it was very important to do the course, because though I had come out of the certain aspects of depression that I was going through, like constant crying and all that, I was still emotionally unstable, mentally unstable. Of course, physically, that I still had challenges. But for me, to survive in the world, to go out and work and be with my students, I'm also a teacher. I really needed to intensify my yoga. And through this 1 year, there has been so much change in me. The way I write my poetry is different. In the second book, there's a lot of anger. But what I write now, there is no anger. Maybe sometimes there is cynicism, but there's so much faith, there's so much love expressed in my poems. With my students, I'm able to, behave better. The house has become much more peaceful. So there has been a lot of change in me, emotionally and mentally. I've become stronger, so much more stronger. I have been able to forgive all those people who hurt me all my life, and that is the greatest thing that has ever happened to me in this third level. The fact that I have been able to forgive them with love, without hurting myself. Most often when you forgive someone, you also, it kind of bounces back. But I have been able to do that without hurting myself, forgive them with love and let them go. I have been able to let them go. That is my greatest achievement in this third level course. So, but 1 year, 52 weeks, it's not a joke. You have to, yes, Guru is there, Guru guides us, and all that is there, but it has to come from you, from within. Initially, first couple of weeks, I used to find that because I had just come out of the depression, I had an erratic sleep pattern. So I used to, there were days before the depression when I used to wake up at 4 and do my yoga and go to work by 7:30, finish the cooking at home and go by 7:30. And I was not able to do that. My husband was helping me, or rather he had taken over the kitchen almost entirely because I was not able to wake up on time. So I was thinking, now 6 o'clock class means I have to wake up early. How do I do it? But somehow or the other, every Saturday, I would wake up like 3:30, 4 o'clock I would wake up and I would be here on time for class. The first 3-4 classes I thought, okay, Guru is guiding me. He's making sure that I'm waking up. And then I took him for granted. The next week I couldn't wake up. And when I opened my eyes, it was 5:25. And I literally had to shake my husband, wake up, help me get ready. I ran to the bathroom. I can't come for a yoga class without taking a bath. Get my clothes ready, get this ready, give me a cup of coffee, I need. And how he rushed and came. And we were here just on time. And after that, I've never ever taken for granted. That was a huge lesson for me. So every week, Sundays, okay, tomorrow Sunday you don't have a class. Can you wake up late tomorrow? So no. Next Saturday I have to wake up early. So I need to practice through the week, waking up early. Maybe not at 3:30, but at least 4:30 I need to practice. So from that to my eating habits, to everything. If it was close on a Thursday or Friday that I had to go out, meet up. This was before the lockdown. If I had to go out, I say no, tomorrow, today's Thursday, today's Friday, I won't come out anywhere. Why? Saturday I have a class. You have a class only on Saturday, today's Thursday. No, I will not come out. I have to practice, I have to prepare myself from today to wake up. So this is how every week of the 52 weeks has been. And when we went into lockdown, at least here it was 6 o'clock. Lockdown it was 5 o'clock. So we had to wake up even earlier. But I would wake. Somehow, on dot 3:30, I would set up multiple alarms, but I never needed an alarm to wake up on Saturdays because that was my commitment to waking up every week after week. My commitment to waking up was that, and the Guru guided me through everything. That is one. Secondly, my work. Ever since we went online, normally our school was such that we worked only from Monday to Friday, and only if necessary we had to go on a Saturday. But here, once we went online, we had to hold our tests on Saturdays. So alternate Saturday or somehow I would have to hold a test. And then I said, no, I need to do this class, and I know it's more important to me. But somehow or the other, the tests would be managed either after 10:30 or in the afternoon. It was managed all the while. And then more recent, but as it came towards the end now, we are coming to the end of the academic year. This last term, with grade 10 going in for their public exams, ours is an IGCSE school, so they were writing the Cambridge IGCSE exams. It was in February. As we went into the mocks from November, December, we would have exams on Saturdays, and I would say I won't be able to come, I won't be able to supervise till 10 or 10:30. But somehow the school was able to manage. Some teacher would, no, don't worry Vidya, we will do it for you. You do mine later on. And that later on would be not on a Saturday. So this way, or maybe later on a Saturday. This way, week after week, it is not 1 week or 2 weeks, week after week, I was able to come, sit, relax from my classes. I won't even look at the time. I know. And in fact, once or twice, it so happened that there was a crow that would come here at exactly 9:30 it would call and okay, the time's up, so we need to wrap up the class. So like this, week after week, it has happened over this past 3-4 months. So the universe has conspired to make me go through this course Only because I put in that effort to, you know, I did whatever I needed to do from my side, and I left the rest to do. And he brought in the crow. He brought in, entire school timetable was changed. You won't believe. Next Saturday, on the 3rd, I was supposed to have an English exam, and from 9 to 12:30, I had to be there in invigilation, and my principal said, this time we cannot help you out, Vidya, you have to be there. And I said, okay, because with yesterday our course was over, and then sir sends a message saying you're going to have a revision class, and I'm thinking, what do I do? But I didn't even have to think about that, because even before sir sent that message, the day, 2 days previous to that, my principal sends me a message, Vidya, there is an issue. Can we bring in the English exam to Thursday, because I need to do something else on Saturday? And I said, okay. And then Friday, sir sends a message saying we'll be having a revision class on Saturday. So even before I even had to worry, this was sorted out. So, you just need to do your thing. It has to come from within you. I have to go through this course. I am passionate about learning. I am keen. I want to know what the ancient masters have left for us, that has been lost to this world for a few years now. And I am going to take that wisdom forward through me. Let me be your instrument, Guru. Let me be your instrument. It has to come from within you. Once that thought comes in, and once you put in whatever effort that you need to do, the universe will conspire to make it happen for you, week after week after week, for 52 weeks and 2 other weeks also, 54 weeks. It will definitely, it did for me, and it will for you, but it has to come from within you. I am so grateful to this Guru Parampara for the vast knowledge. I thought when I got into third level, once I finished third level, I am, like everyone else, I came in for my health reasons and whatever, but I thought I am going to be the queen, and I third level the first couple of classes. But now that I have finished 52 weeks, what am I? We are nothing, just a speck. We're just a speck, and how can we be so egoistic? So it is so amazing that you get to see, like, the trailer of a movie, or you get to see just a brief glimpse of probably Disney World or something like that, and then the entire world of hunters have to be there, and you just get to see a glimpse, but you don't even know what it is, but you see that glimpse, and that is enough to drive you week after week to do your sadhana. When you finish, and go, keep moving on. So Hari Om, all the best, and put in your best week after week, in a very, very prayerful, keep holding on to the hand of the Guru. He will take you through. Hari Om.
Video, mastering you,